Hi guys, I'm live. I just want to talk about my guitar process as I'm going through it, and I want to talk about the fact that I'm going to be playing the whole Eat 'Em and Smile CD, song by song, in one sitting, or one take, or one recording, and then California Girls. But I wanted to start with one of the very first things I'm going to do is Yankee Rose, and the introduction to Yankee Rose has the talking guitar thing. Between Steve Vai and David Lee Roth. And I just want to comment on my process on this. First of all, when David talked to me, when we talked, he of all the things he could have said about Steve Vai, he said, Steve Vai can make the guitar talk. You realize that, dude, right? Or something to that effect. That's what impressed that's what impressed David when he told me about Steve. So and then now back to the Steve and to the Yankee Rose. Steve had gotten his inspiration from doing that from listening to Frank Zappa talk, and he decided to transcribe some of the pitches and rhythms and stuff that he heard from Frank Zappa's talking voice, not, and then that became a thing called what was it called on Flexible and Flexible Leftovers. Flexible Leftovers had a thing called So Happy. And he does this dialogue where he's talking to this lady and she's talking back and forth to him, and he's talking on his guitar to her. It's so awesome. It's on Flexible Leftovers, I think. This is called So Happy. And now, and then when Steve Vai talked about doing that with David Lee Roth, he said that he didn't think about the pitches. He didn't think about the notes. He thought about just, wanting to make the guitar talk. Now back to my process in this. I don't know Frank Zappa, and I haven't really transcribed anybody's talking voice, but I've made a start, which might even be good enough. On my walk yesterday, I was walking. Well, I guess I was walking because I was on a walk by definition, but I heard some dogs barking. They were barking on my left, and they were like, there's 2 or 3 of them barking. And I thought, wait a minute, I can hear those barks like pitches and rhythms. And I thought, I can start there. I can start with trying to imitate dogs barking and dog noises, and that'll be my inspiration for my cover version of the talking part of the guitar to the intro to Yankee Rose. I'll actually use the fact that I can hear pitches and dogs barking, and rather than think that wouldn't apply, remember that animals have taught humans a lot. As an example that's not related to music, but still an example of animals teaching humans. The origin of martial arts wasn't humans thinking of it. It was humans imitating or mimicking the way animals fight, and then making that the martial arts. So animals are very intuitive, and you can get a lot of inspiration from them. And so now I'm going to be listening, like if I hear dogs barking, I'm going to be listening for ideas, that I can hear and use in the intro talking part to Yankee Rose when I do the whole Eat 'Em and Smile album live. So I love you guys. Peace. Rock and roll.